What's up guys? Today in this video we are going to be disassembling this 1996 Seadoo XP 800 and taking the engine out. So I've had an issue with the cylinders with corrosion and stuff right here, and that's no good. Same with back here. It's even chipped, which is crazy. So today, and also we have pipe. It's like it's got a hole in it, so we are going to be taking it all out. For me, I have an aftermarket airbox, or flame rest as some call it, and I have Ocean Pro Vortexes. So I'm going to start by taking these 4 bolts off on each airbox, and we'll start right there. The bolts on top are going to be 10 millimeters. Also, when you take them off, don't forget to put a rag in so nothing bolts drops down there, just in case. Next, you're going to use vice grips, pliers, or you can double nut them, and you're going to unscrew them. They should just unscrew out just like this, nice and easy, and then eventually you're just going to pull them out. So a better look is when you're in the ski and then they're in here like this, you're just going to want to take the 2 diagonal. It's going to be the top left and then bottom right here and then right there, and then it'll just pop right off. You don't even need to worry about the other 2. And I like to just half assemble it and just put the bolts back. That way it's not just that you don't lose any bolts. So we have our airbox off. The next step is going to be undoing these bolts. There's 2 on every carb, 1 here and then 1 on the back, and then 1 here, 1 on the back, and it is going to be a 6mm Allen wrench. I prefer to do, once I have the bolts out, I have this back one in, and I'm going to put a bag around it. That way they don't fall into the slough that's down there. When you're taking off, there's going to be 2 lines that connect right to the carb down here and then right here. You're going to want to take both of them off. That way your carbs are just going to be able to swing freely. That's why you have that bag there ready to catch them. All right, I got the carbs off, and I have taped off the ports. That way nothing drops in there, bolts, anything, just in case, just for safety. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the entire exhaust off. I'm going to take the exhaust off with this, dislocate it from the cylinders, and then I'm going to take these 6mm Allen keys with this line. Just probably pull off. Yep, there we go. Just pull that line right off, tuck that away. Then this is a 13mm. We're going to loosen this. It's back here for me. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's pretty back there. And then, yep, you're gonna remove those bolts, this, and try and slide this up, and I'll show you in a sec. Once you get this off with the 13mm, then you are going to get this off with the 6mm. All 4 of them. And there's actually 2 on the under end back here, right there. My mistake, these are actually 8mm. Alright guys, change of plans. For numerous days I have been working on this, heating it up, using these just freaking, they're not good, and mine have all stripped trying to get it out. And we are going to just take the big old purple pipe off. We're loosening this bolt right here. Right now it's coming off nice. I have this bolt left, and then this bolt down here. And those things are just pains in the asses to come off. They're not budging. I've been working on it for, say, probably a week and a half now. So now we're going to take these 8mm heads off. And this, I'm not sure what it is, but we'll find it. And then the other one right back here. And we'll get those off, and I'll see you in a second when we get them off. All right, so once you get all the bolts out, what I did is I put a chisel in there and hammered it until it separated a little bit, and then I took a rubber mallet and I banged it a little bit until it was loose. Now I should just be able to, yep, don't forget any bolts. Put that right back in our bag. I should just be able to grab it and pull it out. Give me a sec. Make sure you remove this 12mm bolt down here too. Immediately after you take that out, it's just gonna fall right out. Then you have removed your exhaust. Now I'm going to remove the muffler. It's still the exhaust, but I'm going to loosen this hose clamp back here, and there's 2 Allen bolts, one right down here and then one right here. you're going to remove them. That way it slides up easy. This is gonna help. That way we're able to remove some lines later, and it's gonna be a little bit easier to pull out our engine. I'm gonna wait to pull this out until the end, so that way, because that's very corroded down there, and I'm just gonna wait. I have taken out the 13mm bolts from the motor mounts. This motor mount is broken. It's actually separated right where you see all the corrosion, and so it's like I could just pull it up. Well, I can now, but I was able to before, and that's not good. So we took those 13mm bolts out. Now we're going to take off the electrical harness, and then there is going to be a 10mm bolt right down here, right here, that we're going to take off. That connects the starter to the battery. Usually on stock skis, underneath there's going to be a ground wire that connects to the starter. But thankfully, since mine was raced before, they have changed the ground wire to right here. So I just took that bolt out. Alright, well, we'll see you guys when you have all that done. Next, well, this is the next day, guys, for me. So I was working on it a lot last night. But I ended up taking out the pump, so that way I'm able to pull the drive shaft. Because I was having a hard time getting that to the drive shaft out of the actual drivetrain spline connectors. So all I did was, there's going to be a coupling, like a silver coupling. You're going to pull that back, and you're going to pop an O-ring or a clip out, what type of ski you got. And then you're just going to go to the back, and then you're just going to pull it out. Easy as that. The next step, guys, is just pulling the engine. All right. Now that my engine is out and away, we are going to remove the linkage from the carburetors, the throttle linkage. So for that, you're going to unscrew the bolts and just pull it out. And then you're gonna go right here, and then just pull it out. There you go, you have removed your throttle linkage. For me, I'm gonna have to remove my primer lines because I have a primer, not a choke. And then it'll be able to come nice and easy right on out. I forgot one thing. You're going to have to remove this fuel line. Now you have successfully removed a Seadoo X4 engine.